Scrapbook Memories has been made possible by Sizzix, the start of something new. Sizzix.com.
I'm with Juliana Hudgens, and you know, candles warm up any room.
Oh, they sure
They
do.
really do. And you brought along a home decor item that I think would be pretty in any room. We should mention that this is paper around the candle, and before we continue, we just want to say you should never burn a candle while you have a paper design around it. Take that off first.
Right, but it is super easy to make.
Okay.
And a lot of fun.
It's
and
textures.
Yeah, it's texture, and I
Okay.
love that. So we're going to be using an embossing machine. And what we're going to also be doing is using embossing folders. So what I want to do is actually take the paper, and I like to work with a paper that has, you know, some substance to it,
Right.
so that design will really soak in. So we're going to take this longer piece, and we sandwich it in, and then we're going to take the embossing pad and place that on top, and then our next pad.
It's like creating two sandwiches.
It is. And then what we're going to do is we're going to enter that into the machine, and we're going to start to roll. And I'm just going to have you
Hold it.
Yep. Thank you so much. And I got it now.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So we'll just go ahead and we'll roll that through, and we'll get this really neat animal print embossed look. And when we take that out, look at this. Oh, it's so neat. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful?
It really is.
Now we actually, we actually need to do the other side, so let's turn it around, and we'll go ahead and let's make sure we don't, you know, overlap that one area there.
Okay.
Make that sandwich again, and then we're just going to insert it, and I'll have, yep, you can help me get started by holding the top there.
Sure.
I love it. Okay, teamwork.
Yeah.
And then once again, we're just going to finish that. And this is actually going to go around the band of the candle where we're making that decorative piece. And oh my goodness, look
And you can't tell that
Yes.
you turned it around and
No.
did a middle one. It looks like it's all one design, all done at one
absolutely
time.
does. And then what we did was we actually took some distress ink and we inked that so that it would give it, you know, that really vintage look.
Should I try that?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really simple to do. I like to use a little sponge and then just randomly rub it. And then it's neat because it's like the embossed look. You know, the embossed part of this is actually popping as you do that.
Okay.
Now, while you're doing that, I'm just going to get my other folder because we have a second part to this. Now, this is an embossing folder that has flowers on it.
Oh, pretty.
And once again, I'm just using some paper that, you know, the embossing can soak into. Taking that embossing pad and the next one, making my sandwich, putting it in, and if you hold that handle for me,
I will.
You get to hold my purse. And then we'll just all hold it. Thank you so much. And when we get this one out, we're actually going to be doing something different where normally somebody would, you know, take the embossed piece and then they would use it on a card or as we did as a whole, but we're going to cut them out so that you can actually use those little bits and pieces on your candle.
Okay.
And we're going to attach that with this really cool little corsage pin.
Okay.
Isn't that neat?
Shall we start putting one together?
let's do it.
Okay.
Okay, we'll
Let me
put this
show
to
you.
the
We have
side.
some scissors here, and it would just be, I mean, everybody knows how to cut with scissors. Even my 4-year-old.
good
and just
job.
go around the edge.
Right.
And actually
Follow that.
Yeah, just follow the outline of it. And you can start putting together, and I'll work on
great.
one of these.
So I'm going to go ahead and we've got this part right here where we already added the animal print embossed paper. And then we have the ribbon, and this moss is really neat looking as well. And then we'll just want to take the flower, insert the pin.
Is this a carnation pin?
Yes.
Okay. You could use probably shorter ones too if you
Sure
needed.
you could. I think the whole idea is to have one with a decorative head.
Let's talk about back here. I'm backing you up a little bit
Sure,
here.
no
How
problem.
did you attach this paper to the candle?
Okay, well, if we come over here to the one that we already inked on first, all right, I'll show you just how to do it. I needed you.
Okay, no problem.
So we have our adhesive backed paper, and we just took that off. Let me get some more off up here.
And I've heard of people sometimes using little mini straight pins too in the back of it.
sure.
I mean, there's lots of ways.
Oh yeah, no, there's definitely a few different ways. Now notice that I'm just anchoring that slightly below the other decorative paper because I really want to show that off.
Right.
So that's all we would do.
Okay, and then wrap the ribbon around
And
it.
then, yeah, let's go back here and we'll
Okay.
take our ribbon. And are you a good bow maker?
You know, I can,
Do you
I
think
can hold
so?
my own. I'll do it out there, okay?
Okay.
Watch
I
me.
like it.
Yeah, I don't have a...
What a great mom and daughter project, you
It
know? It would
is,
be
yeah.
really fun.
It is.
And so we could just add a little moss. And you could see that these would go together very quickly.
I like the
And-
moss. I never thought about
Yeah,
that.
And we'll just take a flower from over here.
It would be a nice favor. Imagine
Oh,
like you could
yeah.
put someone's name on one of next to the flower on a little mini tag. Can I add
Right.
another one and just see how easy it is to poke that
Absolutely.
through?
It is. It's very simple.
Okay. Oh, it is.
Yeah, that would be nice.
And especially, you know, what's interesting about this is that these pins are not. You have a wide enough candle for the length of those pins. Think about that before you start going
Very,
through
very important point.
Okay.
Yes.
it. Okay, now let's move on and start with your metal tin because you can
gorgeous.
emboss metal.
That's
and
right.
foil.
Again, you just want to work with a material that will really soak in that emboss. And metals are so great to do that with. You know, a white core cardstock where you could take a sander and
Yeah.
sand away the color.
In the background of, you know, this is actual, you know, something to hang on the
Canvas,
wall. A
yes.
canvas. There's another canvas one. And don't forget about using those embossed designs and taking glitter pens and glitter
Oh,
glue.
Yeah. One of my most favorite, yeah.
Or even
So
sprinkling
pretty.
even more glitter on it. And look at,
So,
I'm going to show this again.
this is
Thinking of you,
gorgeous.
it's embossed and embossed again with the turquoise flowers.
Yeah,
Okay.
lots of
And
texture.
Add this to scrapbook pages.
Of course.
Always.
Always.
Always remember that. Thank you, Juliana.
You're very welcome.
Appreciate it.